Welcome back. May is Preeclampsia Awareness Month, and Dr. Eddie Miller with U of L Health is here today to talk about that condition that can develop during pregnancy. Doctor, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
We sure appreciate it. Let's talk about this. This is very worrisome for soon-to-be moms. Talk about the condition. What is it?
Yeah, so preeclampsia is one of the most common conditions that women may be impacted by in pregnancy. It is a hypertensive disorder or a high blood pressure disorder in pregnancy that is a major cause of maternal and neonatal morbidity, not just worldwide or in the United States, but in the Commonwealth.
So who's at risk, and then what are some of the symptoms that someone would have?
Anyone can be impacted by preeclampsia, but there are certain groups that are at higher risk. So first of all, if you have a history of high blood pressure at baseline, if you have a history of preeclampsia in another pregnancy, or people that are overweight or obese, people of advanced maternal age, above the age of 35, and women of color or lower socioeconomic status.
So for some folks, some moms, they might be able to kind of cure some of these ills, if you will, as far as eating right, things like that, but not everything.
Absolutely. So there are definitely some preventative measures you can take to avoid developing preeclampsia.
Okay.
Healthy weight loss, avoiding things like gestational diabetes, exercising during pregnancy. But there are also some genetic and environmental factors that do place some women at increased risk.
Like?
Again, sometimes being of lower socioeconomic status. If you have less access to clean and healthy foods, less access to nutrition or exercise, those things can make weight gain higher in your life, which can increase your risk of developing preeclampsia.
Okay, and I was asking you just a second ago about it being kind of rare, because I saw where it affects about 5 to 8% of women, but you said that's actually kind of a big number for you.
Yeah, so if we think about it, of 100 women that are having a baby, 8 will have preeclampsia. And preeclampsia is broad too. Preeclampsia can mean an increased risk of cesarean section, preterm birth. So that may be 8 babies that are delivered prematurely, which is a huge number. So it's definitely something that you and your doctor have to keep a close eye out for and treat if it develops.
Yeah, because we were talking about it in the newsroom, and 2 of the producers in the conversation were like, I had a friend that had it.
There you go. Almost everyone has somebody that's been touched by preeclampsia, whether they know it or not, for sure.
And then how can folks get help through U of L Health?
So a lot of the symptoms of preeclampsia are very vague. Swelling, feeling tired. So there are symptoms that are hard to kind of describe, but there are other warning symptoms that, like headache or blurry vision, that you can talk about with your provider, and most importantly, feel comfortable. If something feels different in your body, whatever it is, no matter how small, tell your provider, because it could be an early warning sign that might help improve your outcomes.
All right. Some great information today. Thank you so much, Doctor.
Thank you for having me.
We appreciate it.